A famous poetess once said that if you wanted to destroy the spirit of the Ukrainian people, you would gather all of the banduras in the world and put them in a pile and burn them. My name's Lisa Klymenko, and I'm passionate about playing the bandura. The bandura is the national instrument of Ukraine. Hundreds of years ago, it was played by mainly blind minstrels who would travel from village to village and tell the news of what was happening in Ukraine. And they would tell the Dumy, which were the epic stories about the heroism of the Ukrainian Cossacks in their fight for freedom and peace. Unfortunately, Ukraine has also had a long history of being conquered by other nations. So whoever was in charge of Ukraine at the time would dictate what the rules are. And during Soviet times, the Ukrainian language is not allowed, and certainly anything sung in Ukrainian was not allowed. The bandura is a very powerful instrument for Ukrainians, and they realized they had to get control of what was happening with the bandura. So they persecuted these people, they arrested them, they tortured them, they exiled them, they executed them, and a lot of them just disappeared. I started playing when I was 12 years old. There was a place in Thunder Bay called Camp Karpate, and every weekend in the summertime they would have a different part of Ukrainian culture that they would be teaching. There would be Ukrainian dancing, there was embroidery, there was pottery, and there was someone they brought up from Minneapolis to teach the bandura. I wasn't really enthusiastic at that point in time to take lessons, but it's something I've never regretted, and it's formed and changed my life.
Exact same timing? This is just spread out more, but it's exact same because that's a repeat.
I didn't realize how much I loved teaching until I started doing it. About 5 years ago, there was a bunch of us, we'd see each other at funerals, and we kept saying, oh, we have to get a choir together. There was one weekend where we got together at a friend's place, and I brought my bandura because I thought, hey, maybe this will inspire people to join a choir. And I remember when I brought the bandura out and I started playing, and people got all excited and they got their cell phones out and they started recording me. And I thought, this is weird that Ukrainians are thinking this is something unique. So I realized it was something that had to change. I didn't want to be one of the few people in Thunder Bay that knew about the bandura or how to play it.
Yeah, you have to get that interval, right? Yes, you can.
Thankfully, I've got a fair number of students now that are eager to learn. And I think it's very important, of course, for people to learn to play the bandura because it's a part of our culture and our history that should not be disappeared. We've had a time period in history where it almost was destroyed. It's important to me, and I feel it's important to many Ukrainians. Many Ukrainians, when they hear the bandura, especially now in Thunder Bay, as we're kind of having this revitalization in it, they always come up to me and say how much they enjoyed the playing and hearing the instrument. So it's just important to continue to do that for people. I love playing it for many reasons. Of course, being Ukrainian, I really love to play it. I love the sound of the bandura. I don't think there's any other instrument that sounds like it. I love finding songs or being taught songs that are challenging and trying to get better at playing them.